Good afternoon, Professor Clark. My name is Terrell Nugent.
I'm Riley Doyle.
Victoria Calaba.
Josie Stabler.
Sophie Crowther.
Olivia Rose.
And Devin Ewert.
And we're here to present our social media marketing plan for the solar ambassadors here at Coastal Carolina.
For the executive summary, our overall social media plan for the Coastal Carolina Solar Ambassadors is to help grow their brand by increasing their audience and engagement, as well as run promotions to influence people around the country. This can be achieved by gaining support for their cause and making environmentally friendly choices that make the world a better place for generations to come. Our goal is to improve the Solar Ambassadors' content on their different social media platforms, run contests, follow local residents, promote upcoming installments, and reach out to other organizations to assist each other in awareness. With efforts to improve the quality of their social media platforms, the Solar Ambassadors will profit and expand their business and help make a difference in the community here in Myrtle Beach as well as communities around the country. For that overview, the Solar Ambassador Program of Coastal Carolina University serves to educate their campus about solar energy. They aim to gain local support and fund locations to go solar. They are a group of individuals who were selected to represent Revolve, a nonprofit organization that aspires to empower communities to invest collectively in renewable energies. The Solar Ambassador Program by Revolve is so important that the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation partnered with them. They encourage you to fund solar energy projects, bring solar to your community, and go solar at home. They have created an entire solar seed fund that needs to be spread throughout social media to gain attention. The Solar Seed Fund allows you to choose a nonprofit to go solar, invest, get repaid, and then pay it forward.
Coastal Carolina Solar Ambassadors Program began using social media in 2016. Today, the social media health for the program is poor. The program utilizes a couple social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of the customer mentions for every source is positive. On Facebook, they reach 297 followers, Instagram reaches 85 followers, and Twitter reaches 10 followers. The company posts on Facebook are light, on Instagram are rare, and on Twitter are also rare. The feedback on Facebook is a couple comments and likes, Instagram is 6 to 23 likes, and Twitter is 0 to 2 likes or retweets. The general idea of this program's sentiment is negative on social media. They should utilize the platforms that they have to their best ability and take advantage of the many other platforms on the web. Suggestions include increasing their number of posts and trying to get more involvement from their followers.
Competitive analysis. Strengths. Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina already have a presence on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina have a close-knit, enthusiastic, and knowledgeable team. The Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina are associated with the national nonprofit Revolve. Revolve has a well-developed and informative webpage. Weaknesses. The Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina do not have a very relevant presence on any of their social media platforms. The Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina social media pages lack interesting information. The Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina social media lack user interaction, and their media pages are not unified. Opportunities. The Solar Ambassadors of Coastal Carolina are able to easily expand their social media platforms. They can create more interactable media posts, and they're able to utilize Revolve's brand and Leonardo DiCaprio endorsements. Threats. Possible failure to maintain a relevant social media presence. Other Coastal Carolina nonprofit clubs fundraising. Getting people on campus to genuinely care about the Solar Ambassador program and its cause. Goals. The main objective is to create awareness and genuine support for the Coastal Carolina University Solar Ambassadors in the community through social media. They can do this by using Revolve's brand and endorsement to strengthen advocacy on campus, create and post better media for more interaction, and create a unified brand on social media by using at Coastal Carolina Solar Ambassadors.
Strategies. In order to achieve Solar Ambassadors' goals, they will pursue a highly comprehensive and sound set of strategies for their social media marketing campaign. The strategies used are based on key considerations such as target market, the type of service being provided, and the type of social media platform that will be most viable in order to achieve the social media marketing goals. With these considerations in mind, there are many procedures that are essential in the strategy development process. The procedures that Solar Ambassadors will be using include listening to the different social media platforms to determine where they are being mentioned, who is talking about them, and what attracts consumers to their cause. Interacting on Facebook and Twitter, where the highest amount of the target market resides, they need to welcome audience participation, feedback, and collaboration. Solar Ambassadors need to have more engaging content on their social media platforms to catch the interests of the audience. Specifically on Instagram, they need to post more often and have more content containing visuals on what the organization actually does. The organization can influence the audience through short, exciting, and interesting Facebook and Instagram videos that feature interviews with leaders of the organization. This will help shape opinions about what Solar Ambassadors have to offer. They will start connecting more with their current target market, as well as reach out and start connecting with more people not only in the Conway and Myrtle Beach area, but all over the country. Target market. Solar Ambassadors is targeting a wide range of market segments, ranging from retired veterans and servicemen to people who live in an environmentally friendly life or seek to, or even just want people who want to give back to the community. Because Solar Ambassadors reinvest all payments from solar projects for other places such as our schools, places of faith, nature centers, etc., a large segment of people will want to get involved. However, the younger generation typically don't have the money to give back and are not retired servicemen, but in recent times much of them are seeking to be environmentally friendly and help save the planet. Because the Solar Ambassadors at Coastal Carolina University specifically give back to retired veterans and people supporting the military are a large target.
A useful social media tool that would benefit the Solar Ambassador program would be to use analytic platforms. Using these tools, the Solar Ambassadors can boost up their program by discovering consumer insights in seconds. Analytic tools help by going in depth, researching interactions on social media platforms such as Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, etc. The program can also use analytics to see who is mentioning them, their services, and when and where. Analytic platforms help companies and brands to understand their audience and if what they're saying is positive or negative. The Solar Ambassadors can use these insights and combine with them and their own data for a comprehensive view of their audience and overall program. At the moment, the only social media platform to connect with the Solar Ambassador program is Facebook. The program posts a lot of content that includes pictures, videos, and posts. The content is not very creative or intriguing, and the program should definitely step up their marketing strategies. The program should start connecting on more social media platforms to gain more exposure. They can use Twitter to develop and promote one or more brand-related hashtags and develop a campaign to increase followers. Using Twitter to develop and promote one or more brand-related hashtags increases their campaign, and they should connect on Instagram to upload engaging photos and interesting events.
Monitoring. As a college-ranked community service organization, the Solar Ambassador program makes great contributions to the people around them. That being said, their achievements can be effectively measured by monitoring their key performance indicators. And key performance indicators essentially measure value that effectively shows what a company has been achieving. That being said, we recommend using Hootsuite. Hootsuite allows users to manage over 35 different social media platforms all in one place. In addition, Hootsuite's analytic breakdown and recent content based on engagements and trend. By doing so, users are able to track, measure, and evaluate content or activity on all social media platforms. Tuning. Although an effective social media platform helps organize and develop a firm's aspirations, constant tuning and adjustments are ultimately critical in order to maximize a firm's ability to succeed long term. Continual assessment is necessary because consumers' tastes and expectations are constantly changing. In other words, as a consumer's preferences change, it is vital to reevaluate goals, strategies, and execution of the plan if necessary. If the Solar Ambassador Program noticed a decline in engagement on Instagram in the month of November, for example, it would be an appropriate time for them to re-examine and modify platform-specific tactics. If they decided to incorporate a Christmas theme for all posts in December, audience engagements may dramatically improve. That being said, planning and executing social media marketing activities is a never-ending cycle.
From assessing the company's social business maturity level through a budget questionnaire, we determine the amount of money to be used in the company's social media marketing budget. The average budget for a novice company is $66,000. Since the Solar Ambassadors fall under that category, we'll be staying around that range. The chart below states an estimated expenses that are anticipated to be used in order to achieve the social media marketing goals within the next year. We'll hire a social media manager, which their salary is $45,000, a social CRM, which will be around $1,000, and a social media management system, which will be around $4,000. For the return on investment, the social media marketing goals for the Solar Ambassadors is not directly related to the sales. Therefore, when it comes to determining the return on investment, it is not easily achievable. However, there are alternate strategies to use in order to estimate the ROI for the Solar Ambassadors' specific social media goals we have stated. In order to measure the impact of the company's social media marketing investment, the most beneficial strategy would be to use both quantitative and qualitative measurements from all the social media sites that are being used. These measurements include number of views on each social media platform, the customers' response rates, the Solar Ambassadors' positive activity, along with the satisfactory scores and share of voice. Utilizing all of these aspects of the social media sites being used will give the company a solid estimate of what the ROI is and if their social media goals are being met.